Once again, welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today in this session, we are going to witness yet another amazing, incredible life journey, which is going to touch millions of people today on this platform. And today we have from Nigeria, Shirley Murphy. Welcome, Shirley, to our show today, and it's a great honor to host you.
Yeah, thank you so very much for having me. I am so blessed to be here. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Well, before I take a deep dive in my lovely and incredible life journey with Shirley, let me apprise of Shirley. Everything is on Shirley's background, but still, let's have a look. She is a very humble person, a very great person, CEO of Global Labor Events and Business Magazine, TV host show, international speaker, founder of Women Reach Out with God Initiative, and She Rise Academy International, which we are going to talk in detail in this journey. So stay tuned and let's start our beautiful journey with Shirley. Shirley, I have told my global audience about you, but still they want to learn and listen this incredible life journey with you. So I pass the dice in your court.
Wow, thank you so very much for this opportunity to be here. My name is Shirley Murphy. As she has rightly mentioned, I'm also the CEO of Global Labor Events and Business Magazine, GLEAM. I'm a TV show host, and with my TV show hosting, I give personality to leaders, entrepreneurs, and as many that have a story that is worth inspiring, the needed platform to showcase who they are and what they're about. And I do this also with my magazine. I'm so passionate about inspiring and empowering others to grow, succeed, gain visibility, create influence, discover, stay, and of course, work in their purpose, especially women and girls. I know I often get asked this question, why women? Why only women? Why girls? Yeah, because this is my primary industry, I would say, or my primary community where God has given to me. So my story, I actually started years back, having found a path in the media industry in 2014, I started a specialized magazine for employers of labor and also union leaders and workers. Started with this magazine with the print, and now we are a digital brand, and of course, and also doing everything media with a TV station that is online, we cover events, we do everything media. And I also started this journey just like a dream, we all have dreams. And I remember back then when I was still in school, university studying mass communication, I had this dream of, owning a media house. And I just started out. Although as at that time, immediately I finished school, I just went to a friend that was living close by that was already working in a media house. And I told him, I want to start a media house. I want to, go into publishing of magazines. And he said, well, Shirley, that's a good idea. But why don't you wait and work and have experience, at least work in other media houses to have some sort of experience before you go into it. And as at that time, that was a candid, advice that he gave to me. But as at that time, I was, all about, I want to get it done now. Of course, as at that time, I had no money. So this is just a school leave. I just left school, just graduated from school. But this, dream had been so powerful in me that I wanted it. I couldn't wait to let it out. So when I took to the advice, I worked in some media houses. I worked in the magazine for years, and I then also worked in a newspaper here in Nigeria. And then one day I just decided, no, I'm not going to do this again. I had to, come out, break out, and begin to, start the magazine. So from that moment, the journey began. And that's why I tell people Your dreams will remain in you, will always remain in you as dreams. When you don't break out, when you don't share, when you don't come out to make it to become a reality. Break out from that position that you're just having it as a dream, birth it to reality. And you will discover that other chapters of your life will unfold. So that is a little about my journey, how I got here. Thank you.
This is really great, Shirley, that when you were describing your journey, how you started, how you made, how you just, ups and downs, but you will keep moving on. And yes, I do agree. In life, we will get 100 challenges. Some people will say problems, and some people will say, these are just the challenges, and any golden opportunity is hidden, and that what I have to look upon. So surely I must appreciate you. The way you just, carried on your journey is really awesome, so inspiring and so motivating to all the people who are watching this live show and will be watching this video later. So hats off to you, and you're a very strong woman, and I really, really appreciate your vigor, your strength. So keep moving on. Well, when we set challenges and problems for others' perception, surely in your life, what kind of challenges you had faced as a woman, you can say, because we women are considered as a superwoman, you have to be a best wife, mother, this, that, those. And so in your life, any challenges you had faced that, okay, this was the turning point of my life, and how you overcome those challenges. So it would be great to listen and motivate others too.
Absolutely. I think I'm very always passionate and also thrilled about sharing this all the time, because I know how many lives also get transformed. And that's the essence of every one of us sharing our stories, not just painting only the good sides that people want to see. My journey, like I mentioned, I started out as a journalist, and of course, I'm still one, working in the print media, and of course, in a magazine, doing magazine printing and all of that. But then, back then, like I said earlier, I first started out working in a magazine house, reporting in the labor sector, and then to a newspaper house. And later on, I just said, no, I'm not going to do this again, because, it was taking a whole lot of me, having to, close from work at midnight, getting home and all of that. So now, immediately I decided to start the magazine. I had this challenge, that felt like, oh, wow, why are you doing this? For one, I had a lot of people that I looked up to being friends, to being leaders that I could, actually run to, and also with them be able to scale with the magazine that I just started new. And of course, in an industry where there was no magazine like that. So for being a woman and doing what many tried to do and failed, because of course I heard stories that so many tried to do and failed. So I suffered rejection. I grappled to be seen and accepted in the industry with my brand. And also, I know a lot of the leaders as at that time, that told me, how much do you have, Shirley? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why don't you just go continue working in a media house and, be paid some, just keep life going that way? Why are you doing all of this? Because, thankfully for now that we have the online space where, makes publishing, more interesting, I would say. As at that time, where you have to deal with the printing, copies and all of that without some money in the bank, or then having advertisements in your paper, also having some people to sponsor you. It's a whole lot of work. that if you're not ready, you just, chicken out, you will drop, drop everything and stop going. So God just, God just told me, you don't have to continue waiting for people's validation or acceptance before you can scale if you really want to. So why not come up with your own platform and in turn help others? So that was how I kept moving with the magazine. With a lot of rejection, like I said, I moved from a state that I was to this present state in Nigeria where I am now, because I felt like everybody, in fact, like everybody in that place, in that industry, were against me. So, but I did not give up. I kept stretching. And I tell people that if you discover what your purpose is in life, you tap into it and you begin to grow in it, it's not enough for you to remain there. You need to keep moving, you need to keep stretching, you need to keep growing so you can become and birth more. God has deposited so much in us that we cannot exhaust in a lifetime. So the challenges that I encountered with this magazine as at that time, and for the fact that I did not give up, just made me to realize that the life that we're living in will become more wonderful if we keep moving, no matter what we are going through. Like you and I know that challenges do not come in to break us. It comes in to make us better, makes us to be more stronger when you don't give up. And I never gave up. In fact, I never had the thought of, should I just stop it? Because in fact, I can still remember vividly a time where I went out with a magazine trying to, create more awareness. And a certain level leader said, Shirley, please, what is new? What are you doing differently? Why did you, ever think of coming up with a magazine? And of course, in an industry like this where there is none. And I was like, for the fact that there is none does not mean that I cannot be the first to start it. And he said, well, just suit yourself, because I can only see that you are suffering yourself because you don't have enough money to run this thing. So why not just call it a quit? Of course, looking back into my bank account, there was no money. So I just came back home and I told my husband, and I said, this is what this person said. And he just said, that's his own, that's his own business, that's his own opinion. All we know, and all that I know that you need to do, is to keep going, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. So even now, absolutely, challenges are still here, but I have grown beyond that level or that point where I want to throw in the towel in whatever situation that I find myself. And I also want to encourage whoever that is listening to us or watching us right now, no matter what you may be going through, just know that if you do not stop, if you do not give up, you will definitely be victorious. Keep coming up with ideas, more ideas that could make you break out.
Awesome. Awesome, Shirley. I will say only one thing. When you told me about your challenges, about magazine, about your bank accounts, any person, if it would be on your place, would have given up, because it was not at all easy to move up in life with those harsh conditions. But surely you had one thing in your life, that I won't give up with my turbulence, with my, all the shaking incidents which are happening in my life, and I will move on. And one thing I really loved about your journey, that never ever give up on your dreams. And when you will try consistently, as you had told me about your magazine, how you struggled, how you were moving on, then God has opened so many ways for you. Because sometimes we think nobody's watching our deeds. Sometimes we are doing wrong deeds, and sometimes we are doing good deeds. And we unnecessarily get, anxious. But one almighty power is there above, who is noting down each and every, you can say our deeds, which we call karmas. And according to those karmas, we all being blessed. So surely I will say only one thing. In your life, people who are watching us live now, I will say only one thing. Take some, advices, power of nuggets, wisdom of nuggets, challenges of nuggets from Shirley's life. She kept on moving, moving on and on, on and on. And today we can witness now a strongest woman, Shirley Murphy, is with us, who is sharing her incredible life journey. And one more thing I really loved from your life, which indicates this message: people will break you, people will shake you, people will rate you, and people will hate you. But it's you who will make you. So I congratulate Shirley. I really applaud for Shirley. This is really, really awesome, which she had been through and she had made herself. So God bless you, Shirley. You are inspiring millions and millions of people, and especially our women who are considered to be the weaker section of society. But I say, women, thy name is fragility, but you are stronger than the mountain. So hats off to you from my side and from my lovely audience. Go get on. Wow, this is awesome. And when I move to my next segment, this is very, very, interesting. We all want to know what are Shirley's work, what she do, what she not do. And we can see a lot of, she's a CEO, TV host show, and everybody is so much excited. What exactly it is? So kindly enlighten your work too, Shirley.
Okay, thank you once again. And so pleased to share more about the things I do. To the glory of God, I'm being called the CEO of Global Label Events and Business Magazine, GLEAM, where we give global leaders in workplace, in business, speakers, great personalities that the platform to showcase who they are and what they're about, with an inspiring story on how they are using their voice to change the narrative in their respective industries. Yes, this is what we do with the magazine. And we also do this also on our TV shows. We have a show on business, because of course, everything we do is business. So you can't take that away from us, especially for us as women. And also with exclusive interviews. And also, we also decided to look into our health. Because if you're not healthy, you can't be able to run around, do business, those stuff. So we also have a Stay Fit and Healthy show where we, talk to health experts about our health. So, and aside from the magazine and all of that about the media, I'm also the founder of Women Without Record Initiative, where we also support and advocate for women's women and girls, girl child education and empowerment. And recently, the visionary of the World Humanitarian Leaders Movement. This movement is coming out with a bang. We launched out last year, and this year we are, spreading our tentacles around the world to, bring in humanitarians around the world. We said there's a whole lot we can do together. Like the popular saying that if you want to go far, you go alone. If you want to go far and above, you go with, other people of like minds. And that's why we have come up with this group of women, of not just women, humanitarian leaders who are out to make a difference. So, and in line with who we are, we can also come up with the She Rise Academy for women and girls, because we are about empowerment, we are about education. So it's not enough to just do the talk. So we match our words with action. So we came up with this academy, and it's an online academy for women and girls where they can come in to learn certain things, ranging from leadership to some certain skills that they need to be able to, become more. And I'm also an author, a visionary author of the upcoming book, The Empowered Me Volume 2, which will be released on the 29th of June. So my journey so far has been around this, around this that I mentioned, and it is only God all the way. I could just, look back and say, may God alone be all the glory. And that is if you do not give up. Believe in who you are, believe in what you carry, because you carry so much that sometimes we do not even appreciate ourselves for. There's so much that God has embedded in us that we, sometimes do not even, take a look at. Because if you do, there's so many issues around that you wouldn't actually have time to, meddle yourself into, like issues of jealousy, that's, I'm talking about us as women now, issue of jealousy, issue of she's taller than me, I'm taller than her, and all of those things. When you look, if you're able to, appreciate what you have and what you carry, and also begin to look into what God can use you for in the lives of others. There's so much. And I'm so grateful that God has brought me on the journey, and I've never looked back. So that is that. Thank you.
Wow. Shirley, I will say only one thing. You have given every global audience a golden key to unlock their potential. And here I will request again my global audience, kindly connect with Shirley. She is on social media. She's going to guide you if you want to be in a magazine or a TV host, or if you want to take any motivational learning session. She's there to help you. She's there to guide you as a coach, as a great mentor. And I say she's the best. You are going to witness an amazing transformation in your personality. So no more delays, no more pauses. Kindly contact her, and you can leverage the power of work, the beautiful work and insightful work which she is doing for the humanity, for the society. So let's hold our hands together and let's move on the path of success and, of course, humanity, peace, love, devotion. So the key is in your hand, and unlock and lock, it is also in your hand. So great going, Shirley. Awesome work, and I congratulate you because you're doing wonderful work and people would love to collaborate with you across the globe. And after this show, I'm sure people would go to you and say, Shirley, we want to collaborate with you. So that's the power of your positivity, and that's the power of your, you can say, the ambience which you had created today. Positive vibes, positive ambience. That is awesome. Well, Shirley, I have seen about your anthology of books also. So can you please elaborate that also? So people would love to listen that also about the anthology of books.
Okay, the upcoming anthology is actually the second volume that will be coming out. They Empowered Me. Wow. This name came in, like I was just asking God, what do I write? So, and the name dropped. I remember I shared that with the publisher then, and she was like, Empowered Me? Don't you think you should change it to something else? And I was like, I think so. Maybe I should. What should I now call it? So I was, thinking about, a different name, and all of a sudden the Holy Spirit was like, did I give you a different name? That's the name I asked you to write with. So I went back to her, I told her, that's the name, go on with it. We started it, last year, and it was finally released in January. And it was so inspiring. And I had a lot of other women saying, Shirley, I want to do this. I want to also have opportunity to share my story. And with this second anthology coming up, we have a collection of stories dedicated to empowering individuals to help you unlock your full potentials. There's so much, that God has given to us that we are leaving untapped. So with this book, we have curated a diverse range of voices with experiences, true life experience, I will tell you, of what they went through, but because they did not give up, they did not surmount to, all that people would say. Sometimes there are a lot of, things that we go through, and people around us alone is enough to tell us, to make us just want to sink in. So these women are coming out to say, with all of this that I went through, that because I did not give up, I am here standing empowered, and you too can be empowered with my story. So all united to come to by a common thread. We are all united by a common thread of being empowered through their captivating stories. You're going to find that there is nothing, I don't know whatever you may be going through, but there is nothing that you may be going through that some of these women in this book have not gone through. Individuals who have overcome obstacles, defied limitations, and they decided to tap into their potentials, their journeys, and also use this to motivate you, to helping you also embrace your unique abilities and step into your fulfillment. The Empowered Me anthology will be released on the 29th of June. That's the
wow.
The
I don't have any words, Shirley, to say that you are versatile. I mean, you are an author, you're a speaker, you're a TV show, and I am so glad that really God has bestowed you n number of qualities in you, and you are spreading those positive vibes across the globe. So here also, I would love to request my global audience kindly connect with Shirley for her work. She's doing amazing work, anthology. You can say be a co-author. So it's a golden chance. Grab it before it slips from your hand. And I'm also going to grab this offer too later. Yeah.
Awesome. You'll be glad you have this book. You'll be glad, you'll be blessed with the copy of this book. I promise you that.
Definitely. Yes. Well, this is superb. And Shirley, moving to this lovely journey, Global Talk Show with great Shirley, I would love to know now Shirley's dreams, what she has planned for her future, what is her mission, and what is her vision too.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll just, just share a bit of that. Okay, so going forward, because I am so passionate about women, because if I don't love myself, who will? Because in the first place, I'm a woman, exactly. So of course I have to look after, my fellow women, So I'm particular about empowering thousands of women in years to come, so they can, look back into themselves and discover their true potentials. It's not enough for us to say, because of course I've met some women that will say, yeah, I know my purpose, and I know my purpose, and you come back 6 months later, 1 year later, I know my purpose, and that's where it remains. So it's not enough for you to just know your purpose as a woman. Taking action and beginning to live in the fulfillment of your purpose, that is where the work is. And that is what we are doing with Women Reach Out with God initiative, and also She Rise Academy, and of course, personally. So to raise thousands of women around the world to dig in their heels, discover themselves, and tap into the fantastic potentials at their disposal, because it's right with you. Nobody else. It's not anybody that will come in to, offer that to you. It's already there. It has been tailored in from the beginning. So you brought that with you when you were coming to this world. So you need to do something about that. So, and that's what we are out to do, because we all can. And of course, when you look at the life of a woman, that you're able to put a smile on her face to help her discover and know that she is worth more than anybody ever thinks of her, or whatever she may think about herself. She is worth more than that. And that's with her on this earth and wherever she finds herself, she can actually impact the immediate community that she finds herself. That is where we are going. And aside from that, also have something coming up, a World Humanitarian Leaders Movement. We have a boot camp coming up in October. This is another dream come true, that as humanitarian leaders will have the opportunity to actually come in under one umbrella, as in under one roof, to be able to look at where we are coming from, where we are at the moment, and what we can do collectively so that we can make the world a better place. So many, humanitarian leaders out there have, individual challenges, trying to, feed the poor, a whole lot. But when we come together, we can, agree on a common ground to say, let's do this together to reduce, the burden, because we are all looking at one goal of helping humanity. So why don't we come to do that together? So the boot camp is going to be, I know we're coming into, learn to also empower ourselves, but it's going to be an avenue where you come in to also relax. After all this time where you care for others, feed others, do all of that, run around for others, time for you to also come and enjoy yourself, just have some time to relax and also have all the fun. It's going to be a lot of fun because, going to have,
wow,
this wonderful people in the house, and it's happening live in Nigeria. So I am so, so happy. So that's it.
Shirley, I don't have any words now, no adjectives left for me to say anything, because I am speechless after knowing your great mission, vision, dreams. And I congratulate you. I heartfelt giving wishes to you for your dreams to become true, to acknowledge it. And next time when we are meeting, I am sure your all vision and missions will get fulfilled, and you are going to give me this beautiful news. So
Amen.
hats off to you, Shirley. It's really great mission and vision. I really truly admire you and appreciate your consistency and your continuous hard work, your darting forward in life, no matter whatever is coming in your way, whatever problems, challenges, you're just fighting. So be a fighter, keep moving on, keep soaring high, keep rocking on. Awesome, Shirley. Well, before I say a lovely goodbye to my lovely Shirley and beautiful global audience, Shirley, everybody is waiting for your powerful message, and then we can see the, miracles.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we just have to, end it here. I'm really having a nice time with you. Thank you. So to the audience, the message I want to say is, I don't know where you are right now in life, or your business, whatever, or what you feel can happen, or if you have had people telling you, you can't do it, you're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, to become whatever God has called you, or whatever dream you have in your heart, to make it a reality. I don't know, but all I can just tell you is, there is no way that dream will ever become a reality if you do not tap into and be determined to walk with the God that has called you, that has placed that dream in you. Because he knew that you were able, he knew that you can do it. And that was why he put it in you like an idea, like some excitement and all of that. So you need to begin to trust him, obey him completely, and look up to him for directions. And you will never regret walking that road with him alone. So many people around will gonna tell you, you can't do it. But he's always giving you a thumbs up that you can do it. And with him on the journey with you, you can be unstoppable. Rise and conquer. That is my message. Thank you.
Awesome, powerful, mind-blowing, fantastic. No words left, Shirley. It was really, really great, pleasurable evening and very insightful with you, Shirley. Thank you so much for accepting our insightful invitation and sharing a wonderful evening with us today. And you have touched, trust me, millions of people who are, in despair, in anxiety, and those who are demotivated. So thank you so much for enlightening, inspiring millions today. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you so much, for all the effort that you're putting into bringing me here. I am so happy. Thank you once again. Thank you.
You deserve this. You deserve this. And of course, how can I forget my lovely audience who are constantly and consistently respecting us, loving us. Keep doing that and be happy always and never ever give up on your dreams. So stay happy, hail and hearty. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.